pizza, run.
Run, pizza, run.
Tony Pizza, they were calling out your name. Every week another story, every day another game.
When Joey came looking, you had somewhere else to be.
Different road, different state, another mystery.
Down in Florida, the phones rang loud,
but somehow you disappeared into the crowd.
Then Argyle Park, RoboCop by the side.
Streetlights asking,
where did Tony hide?
Run, pizza, run.
Every time the truth comes knocking at your door.
Run, pizza, run.
Leave another explanation on the floor.
Run, pizza, run. How many places can one shadow run? Run, pizza, run.
The story changes when the day is done.
Then Kaz came searching through the noise, but silence answered louder than 100 voices. Now you say you never knew,
never saw, never been,
but nobody can find the legend you keep selling.
Blaming everybody else for every wrong turn road.
Living on excuses with a heavy overload.
Panhandler profit with 1,000 city tales.
Big talk sails fast when reality derails.
You spoke about a young girl fighting cancer,
like pain was cheap,
like suffering had no answer.
Words thrown cold into a darkened sky,
like somebody's heartbreak was just passing by.
But karma sees all through the smoke and noise, through reckless words and borrowed poise.
You can laugh today,
you can curse, deny,
but every echo circles back in time.
FPS touchdown after the call was made.
Florida sun burning, but you stayed in the shade.
7 long days of ducking every round.
Funny how thunder gets quiet when footsteps hit the ground.
Every chapter bigger than the last one told.
Silver tongue fiction wrapped in fool's gold.
You can run through states, through names, through night,
but truth got a long memory
and patience for the fight.
Run, pizza, run. Smoke and mirrors fade beneath the light.
Run, pizza, run.
Run, pizza, run. Every story fights another story tonight.
Whoa.
Run, pizza, run.
Karma's watching though you're miles away.
Run, pizza, run.
You can run,
but the echoes stay.
Gizzo, what's going on, everybody? My fucking computer didn't want to play the intro. Aggravating. All right. We got a lot to talk about today, man. This might very well be an extremely long show, like hours long. Very possible. There's so much to talk about, and there's so much to make fun of this fucktard for. I don't even know where to start. But give me a second and I will. Sally, got Eller Mimo? Miss Can't Be Wrong. Bear with me for a second, guys. Okay.
Hey now.
Hi, Ralph.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now. Hey now.
Sabrina Merrick. Florida Man. Yeah, that's a Hey Now original. Michael Hensley, we love you more. Texas Joshy. Soto, what's up, bro? I was right. Pizza got made fun of, he says, because he came home or because he came from money. Nope, because he was a little asshole. Yeah, we're going to go over all that. I mean, boy, are we going to go over all that. And Tony, take whatever you want down. I got this shit fucking screen recorded. And Sungrown has the 24-minute clip of your little story there. I'm going to tell you how I feel about that story and what Tony had to say this morning. Sabrina Merrick, $2. Anthony, Tony, Pizza, Gianni, Russo. That's right, Raymundi. Thank you very much for the $2, Sabrina. I was skating today, man. Try to keep myself awake, you know. I went skateboarding this morning. I skated for a couple hours. I feel pretty good. Oh my God, yes. Oh, really? I haven't watched him in forever. I got tired of him. I was not because I would like to watch his new shit, just because I like went through all his videos. I was in Sean's midnight chat last night. He was getting absolutely destroyed. It was fabulous. Yeah, I tried to comment in there. I was trying to join the fun, but I could have done it from a different account. But oh well. Yeah, Soto, you might as well. This is going to be a while. Joe Root, you. Miss Can't Be Wrong, FBS, don't forget the Greg Scarpa text. No, that's coming first. Tony. Oh my God, this is humiliating. I mean, Tony, you are a fucking jackass of all trades. Nah, you're a clown, bro. Seriously. You don't even realize when a guy is, I hate to say it this way, but blowing you off. Okay. You don't realize it. That Greg Scarpa shit, the fact that you posted that shit. Oh man. First of all, if that was me, I would have never been chasing this dude around to begin with. But let's just say I was, and he came at me like that. I'd tell him to go fuck himself. But in all honesty, he's right to say what he said to you. I'm going to read these messages if you guys haven't seen them. Oh my God, Tony, you are a fucking embarrassment. I'm telling you, you are an embarrassment to yourself and everyone around you. It's like what I say every day. It's true. This Scarpa Jr. wants nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. And the fact that you don't get that is what makes you Tony Pizza. You know, you don't understand. You don't understand that nobody wants anything to do with you. The worst mistake anybody can make is just showing him a little attention. Once they do that, that's it. They got a friend for life, whether they like it or not. Sammy gave him a few dollars. He became Sammy's little shadow, nagging the fuck out of him constantly, asking him for things, calling him, trying to get him on his show. He even does it with people he don't know, Ori Spado, you know, anybody who says hello to this motherfucker. He decides they're best friends, and he will take full advantage of that friendship. Yeah, he don't care. He doesn't feel like, well, I just met this guy. Let me leave him alone. Tony, I'm telling you, you're gay. There's you're chasing a man like this? Yeah, I know. Yeah, no doubt. Sven Larson, is he in here? Where is he? I didn't see him. Wait a minute. Am I seeing things? Hold on. Oh, has anyone seen Sven? Oh, not in a few days, but he does that a lot. You know, he'll come around once in a while sometimes. So I'm not worried. I hope he's okay. Yeah. Oh my God. It's so embarrassing. Fucking. And then we're going to get on to this sob story. Tony, let me tell you something, man. Every now and then I reflect too, you know. Just recently I talked about my childhood, but I do it in a joking way. I make fun of it a little bit, you know. You're 59 years old, brother. You're 59 years old. Get the fuck over it. Okay, honestly. I mean, it's not like unless you were seriously like diddled or something like that, and it could fuck you up for life, sure. But even that, most people would keep to themselves for the most part, you were made to work. That's it. And I'm gonna shoot holes all through your story because none of it makes sense. None of it makes sense, and I'll tell you why. Your brother Alex, far as I know, and it doesn't seem like any of us know the answer to this for sure, but I believe Alex is the stepfather's son, right? Somebody help me with that quickly so I don't have to waste too much time. Alex is the stepfather's son, right? Well, while you're answering me, somebody, I'll look up these messages. Oh, that was quick. All right, got him. I believe that's correct. Okay, Alex is the stepdad. Tony, why would Alex or why would the stepdad keep telling you this is going to be yours one day? Nothing you say makes sense. You're telling me he wasn't nearly as close to his own son as he was you of all people. And he was teaching you to take over the family business, even though you weren't even blood related to him. He said, fuck my son. I'm going to give it to this scumbag, this bitch's kid. Seriously. Okay, bro. Alex is the stepdads, and Pizza and Monica are the first guys. Jesus Christ. All right. FBS Scarpa loves me. Does he, Florida man? I don't know. Or are you saying that as Pizza? I don't know. Monica and Pizza have the same pops. Let me turn the air on, guys. Hold on. Oh, this is going to be a long show. Try to take advantage of this energy while I still have some. Looks like Sean pissed a regular guy off for the last time and took his wrench again. Yeah, well, last night he didn't have anybody. This morning he was bitching. I couldn't get one person in there to help me with all these fucking troll cockshuckers. Yeah, well, you do a whole show and don't get one person, and you have the balls to talk about the rest of us. What about that? What about it, Miss Campero? I mean, I know about that. I'm going to talk about that too, because again, none of this is true. This is right. Your stepfather told you that that's yours and his. You both own it. And of course, Tony thinks, well, I could take it out then, and then he destroys it. Tony, you're full of shit. None of this makes sense. None of this makes sense. And listen, the first time I heard you tell this story was I've told you guys about this plenty of times. I was on my way back from Ocean City. I was driving. Shanna and Braden were sleeping. And I was just listening to this story in the car. And I'm like, wow, he almost seems relatable. Like he's actually speaking from the heart to an extent. But then, of course, the more we get to know you, the more we see how you lie about everything. And the more you just start to put pieces together, you realize this can't be true. This can't be true. Because this would be your brother, Alex. This would not be your stepbrother, Alex. This would not be you. That your father's doing, your stepfather's doing this with. It makes no sense in no way, shape, or form. You are completely full of shit, and I'm going to call you out. Pizza said he took the boat because the stepdad said it's his too. Pizza took it out. The other kids in the neighborhood were taking their dad's boat. Yeah, I know. Except he's the only one that came from money, but everybody had a boat, right? Yeah. Tony, you didn't come from money. Okay, what you're describing is your stepfather owned some sort of deli or some shit like that. That's it, a store of some kind. You act like you're the fucking Rockefellers of West Babylon. I'm sure everybody in your area, all the families probably made about the same thing. But to Tony, Tony's like, I told you, I've met people from the hood that, they have no idea what real money is or anything. They have no idea what things cost. So the littlest thing, makes them think people are wealthy when it's not real wealth. He came from a middle-class family, of course. He was the butcher and the manager at the store. He never owned it. If that's true, that makes it even funnier. That make because then it sounds like he's just taking pizza to work to do his job for him. He wasn't even the owner, Tony. Come on, man. Are you sure about that, Joey Dimes? Pizza not only lies for himself, but he inflates his stepdad too. LMAO. I know, but the funny part is, in doing this, he proves what I always thought about his fucking mother. She was a cunt whore who just, fucked men until she found one with a job, and then said, "Oh my God, I got to marry this guy before I fucking, before I have to go on this search all over again." And he even says that this guy felt bad for his mom and said, "Well, let me marry this woman and take in her 2 kids." This is a guy who always talks about FBI. Your mother's broke. Your mother didn't have nothing. I'll tell you one thing my mother never did. She never ran to no fucking man. Never. My dad was it. After that, there was no more men in her life. No more. Just her kids. That's it. More than that, actually, Texas Joshy. I was a DJ. I had thousands of records. Posters, maybe not so much. I'm positive Charles Sullivan told me. He even told his brother, told me his brother's not a pastor at the church, and it was true. Yeah, he's not a pastor. He's an administrative assistant. So he's one of the guys that steals all the money, I'm assuming. Yeah, exactly. But first, before we get to that, guys, and I don't ask for donations anymore. I want to make that clear. But if I were to ask for donations, I would do that because I plan on this being a long show, and hopefully there will be some donations and I can make it a long show. But listen, I ain't asking for nothing. Okay? Far be it from me. All right. This is so embarrassing, Tony. This is so embarrassing. This is what Greg Scarpa Jr. said to Tony Pizza last night in text messages, and or today, whenever the fuck it was, and he posted this. Okay. First of all, Anthony, I don't listen to any. This guy's a fucking moron too with his writing and the no punctuation and anything. But first of all, Anthony, I don't listen to anybody. Nobody could influence my thinking, my mind. You got to understand. Then he puts a period for some reason and then says, "I am very busy. I'm trying to get things going for myself." So, Tony, this is a guy you had a conversation with who knows if this is even the real Greg Scarpa Jr. You get catfished all the time, but even if it is, it's no big deal. A guy that you met is already letting you know, Tony, you got to relax, bro. You're up my ass, okay? Then he says, I told you you're my buddy. He's treating you like a little boy. I told you you're my buddy, and it stays that way. But when I'm busy, and this is the best part, you can't expect... Wait. Oh, you can't expect me to drop everything. I'll get back to you soon. Tony, the fact that you posted this, it's like you wanted to be humiliated today. This is exactly what we expected. Okay, for you, we knew you did something to annoy this motherfucker already. And sure enough, he's like, Jesus Christ, this guy won't leave me alone. I'm trying to do my own thing over here. And, he even had to tell you, you can't expect me to drop everything. I'll get back to you soon. Like, for Christ's sake, Tony, I'll get back to you, bro. Holy shit. That's how Greg is feeling right now. And of course he is. Since when you get paranoid, it seems to be the case. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. There's no question mark after paranoid or anything. I don't know. Since when you get paranoid, it seems to be the case. Don't let these keyboard tough guys fuck your head up. Tony, humiliating. The guys, what you proved to us by showing us this is that already he's known you for a week. He can't stand you already. He's like, gee, Tony, I'm busy. Relax. I'll get back to you when I can. But you, Tony, you are the most entitled little prick in the world. And that's how you feel. You feel entitled to everybody's time and attention. And you want this guy to drop everything and play with you, so to speak. Like a little boy in a yard. Seriously, that's how. But then again, with you, maybe you're in love with him. Who knows? It could be some gay shit too. I just know that is so fucking embarrassing. You will never see a situation, especially me, because I go out of my way. I don't want to talk to no fucking buddy. I go out of my way not to, but you'll never see a situation where somebody is like, yeah, man, I fucking had a couple of phone calls with FBS and he wouldn't leave me the fuck alone after that. Never. You are such a follower and such a little twerp. You're running around looking for people to pay attention to, you older men and shit. And the guy says to you, you're my little buddy. Like Gilligan's Island. You're my little buddy. I told you. He's trying to reassure you because your confidence is low. You're not feeling secure in the relationship. Oof. Cloud chaser. Yeah. Probably. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. She was a little whore running around doing her thing. Pizza loves to play pretend mob guy. He does. Oh yeah, they certainly do. Yeah, no, I don't. Skipper, yeah. That's what he means when he says a skipper. He's not talking about the mafia. He's talking about Gilligan's Island. I hate talking on the phone. Yeah, I don't, even the people closest to me in my life, like my best friend in the world is a guy that it's not, more so than anyone. It's a friend of mine named Tim. And, he's like more of a brother than anything. We never talk. I mean, he's got a family now. I got a family. We've had families for decades. We used to be, together all the time as teenagers and in our, early 20s ish. But we both had kids and stuff. And, we still best friends in the world, but barely ever talk, barely ever see each other. That's just the way life is, but Tony has nothing to do. Okay. So all his time is free time. And one of Tony's biggest problems, as we've discussed many times, is that he doesn't understand how to look at anything from anyone else's perspective. So as far as he's concerned, he has all the time in the world. Therefore, so does everyone else, and he's sitting around like a dude waiting to hear from a chick he wants to fuck. He's sitting around staring at his watch, waiting for Greg Scarpa Jr. to call. I swear to God, anybody who ever even brushed elbows with the mafia, Tony, you are obsessed with. You're so much of a simp. Oh, he's live now? Son of a bitch. All right, then hold on. I gotta change fucking plans. I can't not do it. I got him triggered already, huh? Motherfucker's pissed off. That's what I do, bitches. She found one with a job and then said, oh my God, I got to marry this guy before I fucking, before I have to go on this search all over again. And he even says that this guy felt bad for his mom and said, let me marry this woman and take in her 2 kids.
Yeah, that's my version. He felt bad for us. He felt bad for my mother being a single mother. Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Because you're not supposed to marry a woman based on feeling bad for her because her life sucks. You're supposed to marry her based on being in love with her and wanting to be with her.
But you want to make my mother a whore like yours. Because your mother was a whore. You
can say whatever you want. Anybody in the world could go through my mom's history piece by piece. You'll never find another man in my mother's life than my dad. Never, not before. And I mean, when she was a teenager, a boyfriend or so, I don't know, but they were together since they were 15 years old. So, say whatever you want, but it's just the facts of the matter, fuckface.
She could never get remarried. She was damaged goods.
Yeah, right.
And she had 2 retard sons that nobody wanted no part of.
By the time my mom was even single again, my brother was in his 20s and I was, technically, when he left, I was 14 or 15, I think. But they didn't get divorced for another 5 years. So we were in our 20s. This is a guy who always talks about FBS, your mother's broke, your mother didn't have nothing. One thing my mother never did. She never ran to no fucking man. Never. My dad.
No, she ran through thousands of men.
Sure,
That's why you got dick then. Because she was getting fucked while she was pregnant with you.
Whatever you say, Tony. Listen, you're the one that just admitted your mother's a whore, not me.
You know who your father is. Everything you say is made up. You're a liar. You're the liar. You're the story. You reinvented yourself on here.
Sure.
You and your mother lived in crack hotels your whole life. That's what you told us in the beginning.
No, never said anything of the sort. And anybody who believes that should go back to the beginning and watch. Never, ever, ever did I say anything of the sort. You completely and totally make that up. I said I lived in a hotel for about 8 months. That's what I said. And that's the truth. That was it. After that, there was no more men in her life. No more.
Yeah, she was damaged goods.
Kids. That's it.
Miss Cuspel's wrong. She's a new stepmommy. She's damaged goods too because she's on here with you.
Yeah, whatever you say, fucko. More than that, actually, Texas Joshy. I was a DJ. I had thousands of records. Posters, maybe not so much.
He had thousands of records. His ass had thousands of records. This guy was never a DJ. Stole that ID.
Except I was, Tony. Say whatever you want.
Stole that ID.
Tony, you don't understand. When you say you were something and there's absolutely zero proof of it and we have no reason to believe it's true, then chances are we're 100% correct. With me, you've seen me do DJ shit and you've literally seen 1099s from my business for me getting paid through different companies that own nightclubs and stuff. So, you know what I mean?
As yeah, he called the cops only 37 times in 3 years, yo.
Who did?
Positive. Charles Sullivan told me. He even told his brother. Told me his brother's not a pastor at the church, and it was true. Yeah, he's not a pastor. He's an administrator.
Charles Sullivan's dead, and my brother shouldn't even be coming out of your mouth right now.
Ew. Oh my God, Tony, you got to watch your words. That's fucking disgusting. Yeah, never say anything like that. Never ever say anything like that. You guys are fucking weird. I see a lot of men say that. Take me out of your mouth. No. You're supposed to say, take my name out of your mouth, you fruitcake. Take my name out of your mouth. Mark Ange, Vecchio, $10. I promised myself I would only donate to your political shows. This is too good. I hate pizza like I hate Trump. I feel you. Me too, man. And thank you. Thank you for the donation. I very much appreciate it. And I'll probably be doing a political show today because I got to get the super chats up. Yeah. Joey Dimes, without a doubt. She was. This crumb bum living in his Chomobile, chain smoking 305.6, dirty as fuck, talking about other people. Yeah, I know. Those drunks in the bar must have been some sorry motherfuckers to want to fuck her. I know, right? Everyone but pizza shows receipts. Yeah, no doubt.
None of your fucking business what he is.
Creative assistant. So he's one of the guys that steals all the money, I'm assuming. Yeah, exactly. But first,
I notice he didn't dispute that.
Before we get to that, guys, and I don't ask for donations anymore. I want to make that clear. But if I were to ask for donations, I would do that because I plan on
this will get them going. Watch
this being a long show, and hopefully there will be some donations, and I can make it a long show. But listen, I ain't asking for nothing.
Tony Pizza shit. I made $82 already this morning. By the way, before I go on, Tony, another thing I want to call you out on because I will forget this. So you said you were making money, and the deputies pulled up to talk to you about your mother. Now, we know this is not true, okay? But you said you were doing your thing. I made sure I listened. Well, let me hear. Was he at his mother's? When? No, they pulled up to me while I was out here doing my thing, making my money, he said, and they talked to me about my mom. So yesterday, the day before, and a million times before that, you said you do not panhandle in your backyard, meaning Englewood, Port Charlotte. Well, I guess you do, because it had to have been Charlotte County fucking Sheriff's Office that pulled up on you to talk to you right in your fantasy story here. And who knows, maybe it is true. But according to you, you panhandle where those sheriff's deputies are. So you blew that one out of the water too.
Far be it from me.
Should I say I did?
All right. This is so embarrassing, Tony. This is so embarrassing.
I'm not embarrassed.
This is what Greg Scarpa Jr. said to Tony Pizza last night in text messages, and or today, whatever the fuck it was, and he posted this. Okay.
You know, he's upset that I debunked him about Greg Scarpa having nothing to do with me. All right? Because I haven't spoken to Greg since the day before I started this channel. Have not spoken to him. Have not bothered him. Have not heard from him. And I wrote to
But Tony, you obviously bothered him.
him this morning and said, listen, I understand if you got, you know, whatever, harassed, bothered by these fucking scumbags that they say they're doing this, they say they're doing that. I understand. Have a great life. I did my best. I got you to 250 from 216 on YouTube.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. He holds that over the guy's head. Oh my God. 36. What is that? 30. How many did he say? 260 from 216. Is that what he said? I don't remember the number now. 44 subs or something. Or was it 250 from 216? 34. I don't know. But wow. Holy shit, man. Wow. He's holding that over the guy's head. Can you imagine? Tony, I told you, nothing is free with Tony, man. You owe him. Once he's done anything for you, you owe him. You owe him. That's the way he sees it. Got one in the chat, and the only other person comes in to flame him destroyed. Who? Oh, I don't know. I didn't see it. I don't know who you're talking about. Dimes is correct. Pizza's stepfather was just a manager at Carl Emmer's butcher shop in Nassau County, a small 1,200 square foot store that's still there today. Wow. So he didn't even own. Doesn't Tony try to pass it off like he owned the place? Butterfly kisses. Hey, good. Enjoy. Have a good run. Good to see you. Yeah. He politely put you on the shelf. That's exactly what happened. So this is why he never told his story. It's boring as all shit. Oh, it gets even worse. But I will say this. This is Tony. This is you telling your story. Of course, most of it's probably made up, but at least to some extent, this is your story. You know, your story has nothing to do with the mafia or anything like that. Since the day before he started this channel, thought he had this channel before that. Who knows? Debunked. All you proved is you're bothering the fuck out of him like you do everyone, moron. Yep. He stalked Greg Scarpa like he did everyone else. Yeah, he really did. He gave one of those, it's like when a chick hasn't gotten a hold of you, in a while, and it's like, listen, hey, baby, I did my best. I was hoping we could, strike something up between the two of us. Maybe, who knows, it could end up in some sort of relationship, or we could start slowly, or so, whatever the fuck you're going to say. This is what he's doing with a dude. I understand. You haven't gotten back to me in a week. I understand if you're too busy or if you got somebody else, if there's some other love interest in your life. I understand. You don't have to get back to me, you fucking filthy cocksucker. Go fuck your mother.
No hard feelings, goodbye. And he responded with the text he sent me.
You don't understand what a gay thing that is to do, Tony. If you strike up a friendship with a dude and you don't hear from him for a while, just leave him the fuck alone. Who cares? Why do you want to be friends with this guy so bad? Why do you want to be friends with anybody you could be friends with? The only person this fucktard has in his life is Tony Soflo.
So he's butthurt right now because he had a chat full of people saying that they went in and they killed the connection. He's butthurt right now. So now he's got to turn it into a gay thing.
First of all, Anthony, I don't listen to anyone.
Gotcha.
This guy's a fucking moron too with his writing and no punctuation and anything. But first of all, Anthony, I don't listen to anybody. Nobody could influence my thinking, my mind. You got to understand. Then he puts a period for some reason and then says, "I am very busy. I'm trying to get things going for myself." So, Tony, this is a guy you had a conversation with her. Who knows if this?
No, you don't. This is your opinion again, dickhead. There's a guy that is very busy, and if you go back into my shows, you hear me saying he's 75 years old. He's very busy.
There's no such thing as a busy 75-year-old. Okay, there can't be. Number one. Number two, busy with what? Hoping people call him for podcasts and shit. What's he doing?
I do not bother the guy. These guys.
Tony, that message he sent you tells us you absolutely do bother him.
Want to take this out of context. What he was
Context, not content, you fucking retard.
saying to me by my text this morning, he thinks that I was saying to him, you know, you don't answer me, whatever.
You were.
Or I don't hear from you, whatever.
You were.
That's not what I was saying to him.
Yes, you were.
I was saying to him that people might be bothering him because of me, and I understand why he's not talking to me. He's saying,
Tony, it's his polite way of telling you he don't have time for a new friend right now. Kind of like Matthew Broderick had to say to Jim Carrey and Cable Guy. You know what I mean? He's letting you down easily. He got a taste of what you're really like, and he wants no part of you anymore. He's not your friend, Tony. You don't have friends.
I'm not talking to you because I'm fucking busy. Don't let these jerk-offs get to you. That's what he's saying in the message. Don't listen to this fucking retard.
By the way, no, we know what he's saying, Tony. You're the only one who doesn't. He says earlier, and he could talk to me like that. He could put me in my place. Oh my God. Wow. Oh, it is out of content. Tony, it's context. Holy shit. Context.
And his fucking his narrative.
This is even the real Greg Scarpa Jr. You get catfished all the time, but even if it is, it's no big deal. A guy that you met is already letting you know, Tony, you got to relax, bro. You're up my ass, okay?
No, that's not what he's saying.
Yes, it is.
I knew that was coming. That's not what he's saying there.
Yeah, you knew it because you know that's the case.
Because you guys understand that this jerk-off has one narrative to make it like I'm a pain in the ass to everybody I meet.
You are.
Not true. And one
You
day,
won't even let your mother just live in peace.
me and Greg will get together and we'll straighten this out.
He's never getting together with you, Tony. He's never getting together with you. And this is just a replay. This is exactly what you did to Sammy. And Sammy had to kick you to the curb. I'm telling you guys, I mean it. I mean it. Like if he was not pure evil, I'd feel bad for the guy. I'd say, for whatever reason, he gets in his own way. Maybe he doesn't know how to handle, friendship, or he doesn't know how to communicate with people. But the poor guy, he can't even make a friend. But Tony, this is your karma, is that you're such a fucking scumbag that you've been blocked from ever really having anybody in your life. Okay, if there's a God up there, he said, nope, no more for you. Enough people in your life, Tony. You won't get even another one. Okay, but there's no God. Anyway, just thought I'd throw that in there. That's the fact of the matter. I think that's your karma, is that you are, yes, you get away with being a scumbag, and you're very lucky at times in life, but you're going to be alone until the day you die. You're going to die alone. You're going to die alone. There's no question about it. You will have nobody in your corner, brother.
For the most part, Greg said what he had to say. Nobody's changing his mind. Me and him are fine. And this is pissing him off.
Me and him. Yeah, right? I couldn't give two shits about Greg Scarpa Jr. Who gives a fuck?
So he wants to put his 2 cents in. This guy lives in Pennsylvania in the middle of nowhere. Remember that. He's a jerk off that has no friends, lives in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
He stays in a fucking panic room.
Sure.
And he plays tough guy on the keyboard.
Sure.
Then he says, I told you you're my buddy. He's treating you like a little boy. I told you you're my buddy.
Your face, I got him triggered. The jaw is going.
It stays that way. But when I'm busy, and this is the best part, you can't expect... Wait. Oh, you can't expect me to drop everything. I'll get back to you soon. Tony, the fact that you posted this. It's like you wanted to be humiliated today. This is exactly what we...
No, I posted it because that's the truth. That's the truth. I've been saying he's busy. I've been saying that on all my shows. He's busy. I don't bother the man like you think I don't. So when I wrote him my text this morning, he took it the wrong way.
No, Tony. Oh, God, he doesn't understand, does he? Tony, try this, okay? Try this. This is what I do in life with people, okay? If you knew how I was in real life, I don't even say hello to somebody unless they say hello to me first. You can ask Shanna. I am not kidding. I will never even look in your direction, okay, unless you address me first. I don't say hello to no one, all right? It's just the way I am. Tony, try this. Try leaving him the fuck alone. Try not texting anybody or calling anybody until they text or call you first. Try that. You'll feel a lot better about yourself. You know?
Because I was updating him every day and he wasn't answering me. So little does dickhead know that the reason why he wrote that was because Greg assumed that I was talking about him not answering me. That's not the case.
That is the case. Tony, what you did, you sent like a, that's what a dude would send to a chick. Like I said, hey, I don't know if they're getting to you or what, but obviously you don't want to talk to me. That's what you were saying in so many words. So, Bon Voyage, that's what you were saying. The way you say Bon Voyage, that's what you were saying to Greg Scarpa Jr., douchebag.
Assumed that Greg was listening to these jerk-offs.
Expected.
Greg 75.
And if he was, so what, Tony? Then Greg can go fuck himself. What do you care? Why do you want to be close to men so much?
I'm 59.
Guys, let me tell you something. And this is no bullshit. I just went to the skate park. Now, there's a guy I met at the skate park. He's 39 years old. I met this dude a couple of months ago, right? He's kind of like me. He skated back when he was a kid and didn't skate for decades and then decided for exercise and shit, he'll start back up again. He's a real nice guy. Okay, I've had a couple of conversations with this dude. But today I wanted to skate. I got there early, so there wasn't many people there. It was just him and his daughter and one other kid. And I get to the top of this pyramid, and he like runs up the pyramid with his phone to show me pictures of, he just finally was able to master an axle stall and shit, right? And he's talking to me and talking to me and talking to me and talking to me. And I can't believe that he couldn't tell by my face that I was as disinterested as a person could be. I just wanted to skate. So finally I had to say to him, listen, hey, buddy, I love talking to you, man, but I got to skate before this place fills up, so. And then he realized, he's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't even think you probably want to skate. Like, yeah. I don't want to talk. Tony goes out of his way to talk to people. I go out of my way not to.
He remembers me as a little kid. So
no, he doesn't. Oh my God!
When he said, "I told you you're my buddy," yeah, he's talking to the little kid he remembers.
Oh my God, no, Tony, he's talking to you like you're a little kid because mentally you are. He reaches out to mob guys like a little fanboy. If one of them is dumb enough to respond, he attaches himself to them like a tick. You are not kidding. It's true. He outed his location this morning. Sungrown, you mean? Posted it. Newest begging location is Hardee County. Hardee County. I never even heard of that. Hardee County.
So, this guy is such a jealous, delusional, obsessed junkie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm muted. I should be muted. How about now? Am I muted now?
What we expected. Okay, for you, we knew you did something to annoy this motherfucker already.
No, I didn't do anything to annoy him, jerk off. I didn't. I knew you were going to come out with this bullshit after I texted it. I put this up. Because this is your narrative. I did nothing to piss him off. I didn't bother him. I just updated and updated and updated. And he never got back to me. So he assumed that I was mad that he didn't get back to me. Not mad at him at all.
You sent him like a I want to say a breakup message, but not like you're breaking up with him. Like you're just saying goodbye because you know he's finally lost interest in the relationship.
Fair enough. He's like, Jesus Christ, this guy won't leave me alone. I'm trying to do my own thing over here. And, you know, he even had to tell you, you can't expect me to drop everything. I'll get back to you soon. Like, for Christ's sake.
Dwell on that. Dwell on that. Dwell on that.
Shit. That's how Greg is feeling right now. And
Dwell on that.
Of course he is. Since when you get paranoid, it seems to be the case. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. There's no question mark after paranoid or anything. I don't know. Since when you get paranoid, it seems to be the case. Don't let these keyboard tough guys fuck your head up. Tony, humiliating. The guy.
I'm not humiliated at all. He's right. You know what I mean? Because he's right by saying, since when do you get paranoid? He's right. I don't.
I don't even know what he meant by that, Tony, but you're paranoid all the time, and that's why you thought he broke up with you.
I don't get paranoid.
You think if you have a friend, you hear from him every day. It's not. This is not the frog you're talking about.
But you know, the way things have been going on YouTube for the last 5 years, you can't blame me.
He thinks everybody's like Johnny Mac, sending them good morning messages and shit.
What you proved to us by showing us this is that already he's known you for a week. He can't stand you already. He's like, gee, Tony.
Dickhead.
Yes?
You're such a dickhead. You think that me and him have only been talking for a week?
Yeah.
Is that what you think?
Yep.
Is that what you believe in your fucking pea brain? That's what I told everybody.
Oh, here we go. The bullshit gets laid on thick now.
Before I brought it out that I've been fucking hanging with him for like months, you asshole. But I made it a week just to see where it would go with you.
Oh my God. He meant where it would go like it's a chick. Oh my God. Dixie Lee Ranch, $10. Sean, you're detrimentally deficient, dysfunctional, deceitful, destitute, and an all-around loser. Well said, Dixie Lee. Well said. You've been talking to Don Berlin. That sounds like something he'd say. Thank you for the $10. I appreciate you very, very much. Oh, guys. Let's get back to this. This is priceless.
Fucking piece of shit. This is how much you know. You know nothing.
I'm busy. Relax. I'll get back to you when I can. But you, Tony, you are the most entitled little prick in the world. And that's how you feel. You feel.
I do?
Guys, I've had to go through this. You know, you don't have to be a mob guy for people to sweat you this way. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, how a lot of these people, for some reason, have chosen to obsess over me, these so-called men on MobTube. I've been through what Gregory Scarpa Jr. is going through right now, believe me. You don't know what it's like being called from 5 a.m. until fucking 10 o'clock at night by Tony Soflo 400 fucking times. You have no idea what it's like to be certain people I'm not going to mention on here. For they're lonely and they only have you to talk to and they want to stay on the phone with you for hours at a time. You have no idea what it's like. I do. It's torture.
Entitled? Wow. Shocker. I had no idea. By the way, somebody just gave me 20. So,
no, they didn't, Tony.
I don't believe that I feel entitled at all.
No.
No, FPS is got to keep his narrative. The same Sammy the Bull narrative. It's a repeat of a repeat. Go back and listen to what they say about Sammy the Bull. That's what they're trying to say about Greg Scarpa.
That's because it's an identical situation.
Such denial, junkie losers. And, you know, nobody should give this guy any money anymore. He's a loser. He's a total fucking loser.
You motherfucker.
He had to buy bots for the show because he's only got 23 likes. So he's got 23 people real.
Entitled to everybody's time and attention, and you want this guy to drop everything and play with you, so to speak. You know, like a little boy in a yard.
Wrong. That's not what he meant. He's good at putting words in people's mouths.
Seriously, that's how. But then again,
yeah.
Maybe you're in love
For
with
real.
him. Who knows? It could be some gay shit too. I just know that.
More projection of himself. Gay shit.
No,
That
Tony,
is so fucking.
Tony, the stuff you do with these guys reminds me of the kind of shit guys, just straight guys, do with girls. You know what I mean? And it's a mistake even with them. You should never chase a chick under any circumstances. We've all done it. I can't say I've never done it, but I've learned from it. Never a good idea. And I don't even mean like to get a chick. I mean like after a breakup, something like that. That's what you're doing with this guy. You're trying to like court this guy, like you know, get him to like you and be your buddy, and you want to be on the phone with him all the time, and you brag about him like he's some accomplished guy. This guy is a fucking loser. I mean, I don't know about him now. He might be something now, but these guys are lifelong losers. They spent their whole lives in jail, Tony. That's where losers go. Jail. Not winners. Winners don't go to jail. That's a fact. It's the way it works.
Embarrassing. You will never see a situation, especially me, because I go out of my way. I don't want to talk to no fucking.
Well, especially you, but you're not the one with a fucking entourage of fucking terrorists terrorizing. You're not getting terrorized the way I am.
Oh, God. Could you imagine the balls on this guy? Tony, let me tell you something. If we terrorize you to the end of time, it will not equal what I put up with in my first year on MobTube alone. Please, stop feeling sorry for yourself. This is nothing.
You know, you're the terrorist with your terrorist crew. And you were going to terrorize Greg Scarpa. Remember, I got that on tape too. So? You know, you were going to terrorize Greg Scarpa, and you know, your terrorists were going to ruin his life. So, you know, what are you talking about? Hi, how are you? Thank you for stopping.
I seen you earlier, but I didn't have time. I was just.
God bless you. I really appreciate you.
I don't have any more to get.
No, that's great.
Maybe later.
Thank you.
Does your dog eat just any food?
He's got moist and meaty. That's what I feed him moist and meaty. He's got plenty of food.
All right, yeah. I am a couponer, so I have some dog food. That's why I didn't.
Each one brand, and it's moist and meaty.
Okay.
I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
God bless you. Have a great day. Bye. So, well, Dick Dents is over there trying to make money off of my name.
$31. $31. Yeah, I guess so, Joey Dimes. He's flashing $31. There isn't a person on earth who picks up when this fool calls. If they do, it's because he's calling from a new number. 100%. Yeah. Without a doubt. Oh, sorry, guys. It's starting to hit me again. I don't know what's wrong with me. He's so pathetic taking money from women. I mean, the woman, obviously, she said to him, this is all I have. You know, this is all I have, $11. And Tony, you know, without that sign, you know, or without the dog, I should say, but I know you having the sign that, you know, I shouldn't have said, let me start over. Without the dog, okay, nobody would give you anything, because nobody could possibly feel bad for a man in your position. You know, even if they think you just are down on your luck, you're a fully able-bodied man. You could fucking work.
I already made $31 during this show, and
What's
I made
up, bro?
$80 earlier.
You've been blocked.
Don't be little secrets. What's going on, brother?
Ever really having anybody in your life? Okay, if there's a God up there, he said, nope, no more for you. Enough people in your life, Tony. You won't get even another one. Okay, but there's no God. Anyway, just thought I'd throw that in there. That's the fact of the matter. I think that's your karma, is that you are, yes, you get away with being a scumbag, and you're very lucky at times in life, but you're going to be alone until the day you die. You're going to die alone.
See, that's this scumbag's narrative. He in his head, he thinks that he's really winning. This moron, look at his thumbnail. He made me look like Joe Piney.
No.
He thinks he's winning, which he's not. He thinks that he's in control, and he's not. He thinks he's got an effect in my life, but he don't.
No. You
here
just spend 4 to 6 hours a day talking about me, but I have no effect on your life. And the rest of the time thinking about me.
To just fuck him up.
You're going to die alone. There's no question about it. You'll have nobody in your corner.
Says the guy that's going to die alone.
No, Tony, I most likely will die alone, except that'll be because I walked out on everybody, not because everybody walked out on me. Let's be honest. I mean, I've pretty much, I came to that conclusion long, long ago when I started walking away from people. There's a good chance I'll die alone, but it'll be on my terms. It'll be my choice. You're in your situation, Tony. You're going to die alone, and that's not how you want it to be. You just want people in your life. You just want people in your life. Let me see here. Let's go.
Come here, brother.
For the most part, I'm not your brother. Stop calling me brother. Greg said what he had to say. Nobody's changing his mind. You see, he keeps calling me brother.
Yeah. It's like saying bro, dickhead. It doesn't mean you're my brother, you fucking retard asshole.
He wants to be my brother. He can't be my brother. I got a brother.
Yeah.
All right. And
you fucking hate him with a passion.
Sit there and try to put a spin on everything I say about my story, my life, growing up. I think I explained myself pretty well this morning on my show. If anybody wants to watch my show, hear the words coming out.
Oh, we're going to watch it.
In my mouth? Because this jerk-off wasn't even alive yet. He wasn't even a fucking...
He says that on every show. What does that have to do with anything, Tony? What does that ever have to do with anything? I want you to explain to everybody, what in the fuck does it matter if I was alive yet or not? This guy acts like history isn't a thing unless you were there for it. Well, thank you, George Lovelace. I appreciate that. I don't know, though. This is how he acts, like as if you couldn't talk about anything in history unless you were there. Meanwhile, everything he talks about, he wasn't there for. It's all just bullshit he made up. Somehow I can't talk about his situation if I wasn't alive yet. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Gleam in his daddy's eye before he dropped a load in that fucking cum dumpster.
By the way, he thinks that I think he thinks I was born in like 1995 or something. And by the way, since you're about to bring up my mother's name, let me tell you this, Tony. Earlier on his video, he talked about how Hope is not an Italian name, and nobody in Brooklyn is named Hope. First of all, that's complete bullshit. As far as it not being an Italian name, no, not really. Nobody in Brooklyn being named that, you're out of your mind. And my mom was one of them. But my mom's family called her Speranza, okay? Hope in Italian. That's what they were going to name her initially, but they did her a big favor and just named her Hope instead. Okay, so, and your mother's name, fuckface, is Natalie. Stupid ass. Filthy Little Secrets, $2. Tony, go get the peanut butter. The dog is waiting. Oh, I know he does that too, bro. He does. There's no doubt. Thank you for the $2. Is Sean an Italian name? Yeah, good fucking point. Good point.
Me and him are fine. And this is pissing him off.
Me and him, yeah, right? I couldn't give two shits about Greg Scarpa.
Well, that's what you're talking about, right? So he wants to put his 2 cents in. This guy lives in Pennsylvania in the middle of nowhere. Remember that. He's a jerk off that has no friends, lives in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
He stays in a fucking panic room.
Sure.
And he plays tough guy on the keyboard.
Sure. Then he says, I told you you're my buddy.
My
He's
buddy.
treating you like a little boy. I told you you're my buddy. And face, I got him triggered. The jaw is going. It stays that way. When I'm busy, and this is the best part, you can't expect. Wait. Oh, you can't expect me to drop everything. I'll get back to you soon. Tony, the fact that you posted this, it's like you wanted to be humiliated today. This is exactly what we...
No, I posted it because that's the truth. That's the truth. I've been saying he's busy. I've been saying that on all my shows. He's busy. I don't bother the man like you think I don't.
Tony, he's not busy, man. He's not busy. He just doesn't want nothing to do with you. That's all. I mean, come on, bro. This guy, you're a humiliation to yourself. I swear to God, bro. Like nobody should be like this. You're such a fucking follower. My God, you're such a follower. Hey now. Look. Wait, let me see if I can. I gotta take this down. Wait. This is a hey now. He loves me. He loves me not. Oh shit! I don't know if I want to play more of this or go to his hard luck story from this morning. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe. Well, you know what? Yeah, fuck that, guys. I'm gonna dip on this one. Maybe I shouldn't. All right, let me play a little more.
When I wrote him my text this morning, he took it the wrong way.
No, Tony.
Yeah. Jerk off.
He doesn't understand, does he?
No, you don't understand. You don't understand.
Tony, try this, okay?
I'm gonna try anything.
Try this. This is what I do in life. With
I'm gonna try
okay? If you knew how I was
you see this jerk off, this punk that wasn't even thought of when I made my first fucking hit. I mean, he has no idea. He has no idea.
Wait a minute. I wasn't thought of the first time he said made, but I think he meant did his first hit. The first time he killed somebody. Tony, I was born 12 years after you, bro. 12 fucking years after you. When do you think I was born? And you never killed nothing. Oh my God. Oh.
This fucking punk. And not for nothing, he acts like he's my age trying to school me.
No, I don't. Tony, I'm light years ahead of you in life. I always was. Before I even knew who the fuck you were, everybody was. You're still back to like being a teenager. You've never grown up at all. You're mentally and developmentally fucking stunted. That's all there is to it, you know? Nobody has to be older than you to school you. You have yet to learn the simplest thing about life. I mean, look at the way you handle every situation. It couldn't be more ass backward. Anybody can school you. My 14-year-old could school you.
I've been taking him to school since day one.
Yeah, sure.
Real life. I don't even say hello to somebody unless they say hello to me first. You can ask Shanna.
Sally, $2. Or I'm sorry, that's the one after this. Member for 40 months. Thank you, Sally. And now, Sally, $2 for match. Yeah, guys, hey, listen, I don't ask for donations, but Sally's asking if you'll match. So if you want to do that, she is one of the biggest sponsors of the show. Thank you. Appreciate you, Sally. Oh, it is, Dexter. It's pathetic.
I am not kidding. I will never even look in your direction, okay, unless you address me first. I don't say hello to no one. All right? It's just the way I am. Tony, try this.
Because you're a scumbag. You don't like God. You don't like people.
How can I like something I don't believe in or dislike something I don't believe in?
You just want their money.
No, wrong. Tony, I'm not. I've made this clear a million times. I'm not real. I stay to myself. I'm not super social. I don't run around looking for people to talk to. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk to anybody unless they talk to me first. Plus, listen, you can't be rejected in any fucking way. Tony, you should try that because you get rejected constantly. You chase after people, they can blow you off. You can't blow me off. I won't talk to you. You know what I mean? You'd have to come to me to begin with. Simple as that, Tony. It's about being a leader. Unfortunately, in life, you do have to carry yourself like you think you're better than people. You do. It's the only way. It's the only way. That's what I've learned. Like, it might seem fucked up, but you know, that's what makes people respect you. When you're not kissing their fucking ass.
You're not an outgoing guy and help anybody. I am. I say hello to people. I look them in the eye. I'm courteous. I'm friendly. I'm easy. I'm very approachable. I'm an easygoing guy.
He's very approachable. People try to bring him dog food. He's like, "What are you, stupid? You fucking idiot cocksucker!" Oh shit! I hurt my throat. Is that moist and meaty? If not, take it and stick it up your mother's ass. Oh, and God forbid it's a woman. I'm single. Yeah, you're real outgoing and friendly.
Bag on here that wants to make me out to be a monster.
You're a creep.
That you are.
Try leaving him the fuck alone. Try not texting anybody or calling anybody until they text or call you first. Try that. You'll feel a lot better about yourself.
This guy is really fucked. What's he think? He's acting like if I'm trying to date this guy.
Yeah, no, you're acting like you're trying to date him.
This guy's definitely gay. He's giving me advice that you would give a guy who's trying to date a girl.
No.
This guy's a jerk off. And he's definitely gay.
I'm giving you advice for how to deal with people. Don't chase anyone ever, fuckface. Don't chase people. They lose respect for you automatically. Now, this Greg Scarpa, within 5 minutes of talking to you, he already knew what you were all about, I'm sure. But if he didn't, he does now. He knows, oh, this guy's a homeless, desperate guy who he thinks he's going to be on the phone with me all the time now. He's got another thing coming, you know?
Definitely gay.
You know?
Because I was updating him every day and he wasn't answering me. So little does this dickhead know that the reason why he wrote that was because Greg assumed that I was talking about him not answering me. That's not the case.
That is the case. What you did, you sent like a... That's what a dude would send to a chick. Like I said, hey, I don't know if they're getting to you or what, but obviously you don't want to talk to me. That's what you were saying in so many words. So,
see what I said? I'll show you guys the text I said.
That's what you were saying to Greg Scarpa Jr., douchebags.
No. Greg was listening to these jerk-offs.
Expected.
I wish Tony would show us all of the text he sent to Greg Scarpa Jr. so far.
75.
And if he was, so what, Tony? Then Greg can go fuck himself. What do you care? Why do you want to be close to men so much?
I don't want to be close to anybody.
Guys, let me tell you something. And this is no bullshit.
Why does he think that I want to be close to men?
See, I wonder.
I'm trying to debunk this asshole who says I was.
Tony, maybe because you started your mob tube career talking about your friendship with Sammy the Bull like as if you were fucking a supermodel. Okay, you bragged about having this. I wouldn't even call it. It's barely a friendship with Sammy the Bull Gravano, which is already stupid. But you treated it like most guys would walk around saying, yeah, wait till you see this chick I fucked last night. You know what I mean? Or somebody would be showing off their girlfriend. You're walking around talking about fucking Sammy the Bull and how close you are and all this gay shit. Now it's this guy. It's been so many other fucking people. You do this with people in general. And the only woman I've seen you do it with, well, no. You've done it with Angel Gotti, but also every woman you've come in contact with in the last 5 years, you've insisted that you're in a relationship and you're about to get married and have children together. God forbid.
In the life and never knew anybody. And I'm doing a good job of it. And he's turning it into a gay thing. You know what I mean? It's like we ran into each other. He recognized me. I really didn't recognize.
That didn't happen. You didn't run into each other. You found him on Facebook. You were not together in person. You know how I know, Tony? Because you would have a selfie plastered all over the fucking place.
Him, and we had a conversation. I mean, he remembered me from back in the 80s.
No, he didn't.
And I did get a talking to from him and his father. So
no, you didn't. He's the only guy in
I
the
was
world
going-
who thinks it's a flex to have been slapped around as a kid because he was a belligerent little fuck.
after somebody that was with them. And it was over a girl. So there ain't no gay shit going on. And they were telling me the do's and the don'ts. But, you know, FPS doesn't have to, I don't have to explain myself to a retard in Pennsylvania.
Let me see. Filthy Little Secrets, $5. Tony, better take you to the Cheesecake Factory. The host will appreciate it. Thank you very much for the $5, brother. I appreciate you. Let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna get to this other video in a minute, guys, because it's his childhood story. It's great.
He's so jealous right now and obsessed.
Something, and this is no bullshit. I just went to the skate park. Now there's a guy I met.
I need to hear my own story.
He's a real nice guy. Okay, I got there early, so there wasn't many.
Chat.
I can't stand to hear myself talk. I certainly don't want to hear myself tell stories.
My teeth need to get redone, so I'm gonna be doing the back and forth on my teeth because they're fucked up. I just noticed on my screen when I looked up.
Now that tells you something, right? You just noticed your teeth were fucked up just now. Okay, that tells you something. Either he has some sort of health insurance through welfare, okay, or his mother is taking care of it. Because Tony would not. If it cost $5 to give him a brand new set of fucking teeth, he wouldn't do it. He spends money on food only. That's it. How's he going to get anything fixed? Yeah, he thinks so, Vecchio. He thinks so.
Yeah, I'm grinding like this again because the glue moves side to side. But let me
What a fucking nightmare. My
ask
God.
anybody here in the chat. How many people we got? We got 24 people. How many times did you ever go to a park, meet a strange dude, and ask him how old he was?
I never asked the dude how old he was, fuckface. If you're talking about the story I just told, the guy told me because he was making a point of how old he is to start skating again. You understand? He said, I skated as a kid, and here I am starting back up at 39. And I said, well, same here. I started back up at 45. So that's how, Tony. You see how there's an explanation for everything if you actually just look for it?
I mean, that to me is fucking a little sick.
Is it? Wow, yeah. Definitely as gay as sending somebody constant messages to the point where he has to tell you to step the fuck off.
I mean, I don't go to parks.
You don't go anywhere.
I do go to shopping centers and malls. I do go to the dog park with my dog. I go to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
I have conversations with other
By the way,
dogs.
no, you don't. You do not go to the beach. How dare you? That pisses me off him even saying that because he squanders. He lives there. He has the opportunity all day, every day, and he never goes to the beach. I'd be living at the beach. I'd build a little apartment for myself on the fucking sand, like one of those things they used to sell for kids, like in Toys R Us parking lot and shit. One of those little plastic homes.
Never once, I don't believe, I asked them how old they were to have a conversation with them. I could tell if somebody's too young to be talking to, and I could tell who I won't have a problem talking to.
Okay.
I never get to age from another man.
Yeah.
So
I'll tell you what, go to a skate park and you'll see how things change.
He's at the skate park to pick up little boys. So he's asking, how old are you? So the guy ended up being 39.
A 39-year-old man.
And 38 years old. He don't want no part of him. He's too old.
All right. Whatever you say, Tony. He's trying to
and
listen,
his daughter.
he's trying to project his gayness onto me because I'm making him, I'm making it clear that he's obviously a little fagular, and it's driving him nuts.
One other kid, and I get to the top of this pyramid, and
I know.
He like runs up the pyramid with his phone to show me pictures of, he just finally was able to master an axle stall and shit, right?
That's me still telling a
I
story.
didn't even think he probably.
I don't know what.
Wait.
He has a little. Now, why would he say, I go out of my way to talk to people when he's not with me? He's not with me. He's not around me. He's never been in my life. This guy is talking like.
That's the point, Tony, and you're chasing him and trying desperately to have conversations with him.
I don't know what.
Tony, some people, man, let me tell you, and I know this because I'm like this with most people. Some people you meet, they have a conversation with you, and then you're good after that. You know what I mean? If you run into each other again, hi, hello, that's it. That's how some people are, Tony. Not everybody wants to fucking become bosom buddies with you, Some people just want to go on with their lives. Sabrina Merrick, $2. If your phone call is not returned, that's that. Oh, yeah, it certainly is. Thank you very much for the $2, Sabrina. You believe this guy? Fucking follower.
I really, I don't understand his thinking. Is it wrong to be friendly to people? Is it wrong to be outgoing? Is it wrong? You know what? He don't want to talk to nobody because he don't want to give nothing up.
It sounds like questions Tony asks himself in a mirror when he's trying to figure out if he's gay or not.
Somebody might tell him, I'm hurting. He don't want to
hear. Is
it
wrong to hug a big fat hairy man in a park?
He don't want to go in his pocket. See me, I'll talk to somebody that they I'm having a hard time. If I think they're not fucking bullshitting, I'll help them. And I've done that long.
Could you imagine Tony talking about helping anyone? This is a guy who can't feed himself.
But all my shows are down. Little kid. So
no, he doesn't. Oh my God!
He said, "I told you you're my buddy." Yeah, he's talking to the little kid he remembers.
Oh my God! No, Tony, he's talking to you like you're a little kid because mentally you are. He reaches.
No, that's your opinion again. That's your opinion again. You fucking jealous.
My opinion is the correct one.
This little douchebag. That's your opinion again. You're in denial about everything I say and everything I do.
Sure.
So keep your opinion to your little hecklers, your little junkie crew there. Let them keep writing their lies in your fucking chat to keep your narrative going. Because they all told you, if it wasn't last night, it was the night before, that George Lovelace wrote that I won't be talking to Greg Scarpa anymore. And you said, good.
Hey now, $25 for Please Don't Blow Me Off like Scarpa did to Sean. Never. I could never. And same to you, by the way. Don't ever do that to me. I could never, hey now. Never in a million years. But that's because we got something real. Him and Scarpa, nope, it's something he fabricated in his head. It's a friendship that doesn't exist.
You said, we ended that quick. Wrong.
Out to mob guys like a little fanboy. If one of them is dumb enough to respond, he attaches himself to them like a tick. You are not kidding. It's true. He outed his location this morning. Sundown, sun-grown, you mean? Posted it. Newest begging location is Hardee County. Hardee County. I never even heard of that. Hardee County.
So, this guy is such a jealous, delusional, obsessed junkie. Yeah. You know what I mean?
All right, guys, I think I'm going to stop here. Just with that, I'm not ending the show. I want to go on to the video from this morning because that was the original plan for this show. Because, guys, this is great. This is great. Because I'm telling you, remember while he's telling this story that he's just this guy's stepson. And according to him, his stepson treated him and his sister like shit and didn't really want anything to do with them. But in the story, Tony is like his male heir, like his like like the kid that's going to inherit everything. It doesn't even make any sense. What happened to Alex? Why? What? Natalie, Sean McCarthy's mother, was impregnated by an Irishman. He bounced. They couch surfed, and then Natalie and Sean and Sis were taken in by the German. Everything else is delusional from a psychotic. Well said, Coney Island 718. All right, let me get to this. I just got to go back here. 31:35-ish, I got to start out at. All right. This is good stuff. Oh. Just make sure. We might have an issue. Why is it?
You know, I don't know you. I don't know that guy. I don't care. I'm just doing my job.
Guys, can you hear it?
Because you were telling me this is mine and yours.
Could you hear that? Fuck. I'm waiting for its buffering. I don't know why I couldn't hear that. I don't know if you guys could or what. You could hear it. Oh, Jesus. What do I got going on now that I couldn't? It's going to be something that's going to piss me off. I know it. I'm just waiting for his video to come on. I think Lee Cole stole my signal. Let me put that one on. Oh, shit. Oh, I did something wrong. Oh, really? Great. Yeah, Dexter. I don't know. It won't come on. I just got to wait for it to come on. It's fucking weird. Maybe my internet signal sucks right now. Let me see. It looks like it's a good signal. You're blurry now, Chris. Motherfucker. Let me know if it gets better, guys. Let me look. Hey now. Moist and meaty. Two things I know about. All right, let me go to my own show on YouTube. Don't leave, guys. We're having a good time. It's about to get a lot better, too. Wait, what does that say? What? All right, hold on. Fuck me. It doesn't want to work. It'll come back. Let me read some comments. I said I wrote Greg Scarpa on Messenger and told him that Pizza's a stalking bum drug addict. Did you actually, though? I'm sure you probably really did, right? It's going to drive him crazy. And he thinks this is about jealousy. Tony, nobody cares about any of these people. Seriously. I mean, I think it appears from what I can tell, because I'm not into the mob shit that much anymore. So maybe there are people that find Greg Scarpa Jr.'s story real interesting. But I know I don't. And apparently not many people do, because he only had 215 subs after going on Vlad and other platforms that are, huge. So, I have noted, you don't understand, listening to his story would be like, I'd rather stick pencils in my fucking ears. So I couldn't even tell you if it's interesting. Hold on. Guys, this is fucking weird, man. I don't know what's going on. Am I still all does the screen, is it still all blurry and shit? Oh God. All right, guys, give me a sec. I just got to go out and come back in. Give me a second. All right, hold on. Dickhead's looking for my show now. Let me try one more time and then I give up. Won't work, guys. It's the only video that won't play is the one I'm trying to play. Let me try Sungrown. Sungrown has it on his channel. If not, I'll have to play the audio. All right. I wanted to start a little earlier in the video than what Sungrown has here, but I'll have to go with that for now because his video will not play. I wonder if his channel got struck or something. Something's wrong.
Yeah, I'm just doing my job. Why, only an idiot would feed into Joey Dimes' conversation over the phone and become friends with him. And
okay, I didn't try that.
Take their emails or take his phone number and call every time I go into the store so he knows where I'm at.
Tony, that's something that doesn't happen, by the way. He's talking about how people harass every store he goes into. How would they know? I mean, if you show the store, probably. But again, there's a simple solution to that, isn't there?
No, the cops can't take back the order of protection. They can't take it off.
By the way, about that too, I'm glad. I wanted to talk about that too. Tony, there is no order of protection affecting your life. First of all, the order of protection never went through. Okay. That's one thing. But the second thing is an order of protection is not a criminal thing. It's civil. It's not criminal. If you violate it, sure. But it's a civil thing. So in no way, shape, or form is any job or this is just another excuse of his. Now it's his muddish fault, the order of protection. In no way, shape, or form would that be affecting your life. Nobody's going to do a background check that's going to show that. Okay. It's a civil thing. And when I look up your fucking background, it doesn't show anything of the sort. So this is just another bullshit excuse from you, as usual. Guys, hit the like button, subscribe, and listen, man. If you want to donate, you can go ahead. I'm certainly not going to ask.
I've had deputies that don't know me question me about the order of protection about my mother.
No, you didn't.
And I had to explain it to them. Now, a cop is only on the job for maybe 10, the most. Like, in New York.
I guess he scrolled.
They do 10 to 20 years and then they get the pension. Right?
You don't get a pension after 10 years. New York is 20-year retirement, 20 years, not 10, fuckface. Right. If that was the case, every single person in New York City would want to become a fucking cop. They could retire after 10 years.
See, in Florida,
He's getting there, guys. He's getting to the sob story. There's just a minute or two before that. This is great, though. Believe me, if you haven't heard this already, you're going to want to hear this.
They're lucky if they last 10 years on the job. They're lucky. Like, I've gone through so many new deputies in my area.
What does that mean? I've gone through so many new deputies.
You know, like,
He's speaking like as if he's the sheriff.
I mean, and, you know, I say, well, you know, never saw you before. Because my area is very small. Yeah, and they say, well, you know, they moved me over here from over there and whatever. So, basically, the changeover in Florida is ridiculous.
It's called turnover.
Because cops, you know, down here, they rat each other out. They don't have any
Oh, he doesn't have his uppers in?
loyalty to each other.
Oh.
So
Oh!
it's a
This is my worst, well, not my worst, probably, it's one of my worst nightmares, what you're about to see.
it's a thin green line when it comes to being a deputy. A deputy could lose his job with a phone call in Florida. You know that, right?
Yeah, sure.
No matter how you guys think,
I don't even know what he's trying to get at with this, by the way. I don't even know.
no matter how you guys think, like, you know everything, you don't know nothing. Because, A,
Yeah, Sheriff Pizza.
they're not supposed to make anything personal. All right? Their job is
I'm going to
bloody.
fast forward.
All right? She killed my money. Nobody else killed my money but my
Oh,
mother.
there we go. Yeah. I shouldn't have fast forwarded. Listen.
Also knows that I can't get a job because of it. It don't mean shit.
Everything is his mother's fault now. Usually it's our fault. Now it's his mother's fault.
All the things I said about my mother, you can erase it. It don't mean shit. My mother knows that she put the order of protection on me. My mother also knows that I can't get a job because of it. My mother also knows she fucking buried me with that fucking recording. All right, she killed my money. Nobody else killed my money but my mother.
Tony, your Simps didn't care. Even after hearing your mother cry, they have no hearts either. They're just like you. You started losing your money when you went after Michaela and when you ran from me in the so-called Harrisburg situation.
Doing that phone call, not knowing she did that phone call. After that was
She didn't know she did that phone call? Gotcha.
played. I mean, everybody started walking away because FPS has a way of adding to it and adding to it. And
No, if they did, let's just say they started walking away from you because of that call. It's because they heard your fucking mother cry hysterically at the very thought of you finding out she had a phone call with somebody. And you know, people realized, oh my God, listen how terrified she is of him. There has to be a reason for this.
adding to it. When it was cut and dry. You know what I mean? It was cut and dry. FPS didn't live in my house. FPS doesn't know the type of man my stepfather was. And he doesn't understand anything about me. So what his narrative is to, you know, make me the bad guy. But if I was a libtard, right?
You'd be smart.
If I was a libtard, they'd say,
I don't know. Yeah, green line. I know.
Well,
I heard
heck.
that.
you know, what's you know, like, there's no accountability, is what I'm saying. There's no
course,
accountability
Vecchio.
coming from anywhere except for me. I'm accountable for walking away from my house at 13 years old. I'm accountable for taking my stepfather's boat for a joyride at 13 years old. I'm accountable for that.
You could tell he must have been thinking about his life recently, which I don't think he does often. But this boat thing just came out of nowhere.
I paid for it dearly. You know what I mean? The guy, you know, I was dead to him after I took that boat out. I wasn't welcome in his house. Now, 13
Tony, you stole a boat.
years old. I can't make anybody understand how I was feeling at 13 years old. But, you know, all I can say is that when you feel unwanted at 13 years old,
Look at him. Look, he's going to cry. He's going to cry. Tony, a lot of us have been there. Get the fuck over it. You got to grow up. You know, you got to grow up already.
when you're made uncomfortable in your own home, which is, you know,
Imagine how your fucking parents felt.
let's make this clear. My mother's husband's home, okay? It was my mother's husband's home.
Yeah,
When
that,
he
that would make it your mother's home too, stupid.
Married my mother. You know, he made it clear he's not my father. So everything in that home was his. Now this is a guy that's from Germany. Okay, this is a guy that's pro-socialist, German way, whatever. So his way was to knock, belittle, put down. You know, he wasn't a
I'm not
guy.
going to be talking as much during this, obviously, for obvious reasons, but I mean, this is Tony's pity party. You know, he's 59 years old. He's still suffering over this bullshit. It just goes to show you he never grew up. I mean, and this is yet another cause of his problems, I'm sure, right? Yeah. Tony, when people do that to you, you're supposed to prove them wrong.
Guy that deserved to have kids, put it that way. He had no business having kids.
Really?
And I don't know the right words.
What?
But FPS doesn't know what, you know,
Hey now.
the mental abuse and the physical abuse I took from 9 to 13. Okay. My mother met him when I was 9. And by 13, I was done. You know what I mean? I was like, fuck this guy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm my own person. And I've been my own person since I was born. Nobody controls Tony Pizza. Nobody controls my mind. Nobody tells me how to be, how to walk, how to talk. I do what the fuck I want to do.
By the way, somebody in his comment section wrote, sounded like a very angry individual, wrote, basically, how far has that gotten you? You know what I mean? That like, what he's saying, you know, that he's made his own decisions and basically done things his own way. I mean, Tony, you probably shouldn't be bragging about that. Maybe listening to somebody would have helped you. Maybe.
I can't see the chat on my phone.
No, Sally. No, he doesn't.
No, they don't have. Yeah, they're very emotionalist. They're worse than Russians. Okay. And when you're a young person, you know, I mean, I was an adolescent. I was just, you know, a normal kid trying to be normal, doing things that my friends were doing. You know what I mean?
Wah, I just wanted to be a break dancer. Wah.
They, you know, my mother's standpoint is she married a good man. He gave us a good home. She pretty much got brainwashed by this guy, and he was God. You know what I mean? To her.
That's a way of making sure his mother, he doesn't have to hold her accountable, or so she takes no responsibility. It was none of this was her fault. She was brainwashed. Yeah.
Because he saved us from poverty. He saved us from poverty. And when I say poverty, I say we went from a 1-bedroom apartment to a 2-family house on the water. You know what I mean? So, going from rags to riches overnight. You know what I mean?
I mean, this is another thing. This fucking guy. Now I'm finding. I thought he owned a butcher shop. I'm finding out now he was a manager at a butcher shop. His stepfather. He just said going from rags to riches. Oh, by the way, we've been speaking about Natalie's crib over there in fucking wherever it is, and how like we were trying to find out how much the place costs now and shit. So I looked it up this morning. I looked up the property records because Tony says that's his house too. The house is in his name, which is bullshit. But maybe I'll post it later. It's in one person's name only, Natalie's, which that's no big surprise, right? But purchase price for that place, $69,000. $69,000. In 2010, by the way, she bought that place in 2010, $69,000. That makes me want to cry. I could have gotten a place. Oh God, fucking 69 grand. Unbelievable. Oh, hold on. I forgot.
That was going on. I can honestly say, like, when I say I never accepted him, and I never accepted, like, okay, he started bringing me to work, right?
Here we go.
Every Saturday. I get up at 5 in the morning. We drive to Ridgewood, pick up, whatever we needed for the store, and we drive back to Seaford, and, I'd unload the car into the store, and then I'd start cleaning. That was my job, to clean. So I was only 9 years old, 10 years old, 11 years old, 12 years old. All right. My job was to just clean, move everything off the shelves, wipe it down with hot ammonia water, put everything back, make sure there was no dust on anything. This guy was like, I don't know what, I mean? Like, he was a hardworking man, that's for sure. And he taught me how to work. So I give my stepfather the credit that he deserves. He taught me how to work, and he taught me how to respect.
No, Tony, there's no way he taught you either of those things. You're the most disrespectful person on planet Earth, and you have no, and I mean none, zero work ethic. Zero. Let me just make sure. I want to make sure it wasn't 60. Let me see. Oh, 68,000. 68,000. On December of 2010, she bought it. It's in her name only. Yep, living space 1,525 square feet. 2010 to current. Yep.
And when I say fear is what made me learn the respect, because he was a big man, and when he hit me with that hand, I flew across the room. You know what I mean? Like, he would send me across the room one shot. So,
I hope she was still around to beat you some more.
Picture a 6'2" German, who could carry a side of beef on his shoulders.
I never thought I'd say this, but this kid's stepfather didn't beat him nearly enough.
Backhanding you, and you're 90 pounds soaking wet. Little child. You know what I mean? For talking back. Whack. For failing on a report card. Whack. For not finishing your dinner. Whack.
Yeah, everybody dealt with this, Tony. Tony talks about like the old days. Like he lives in the 1960s, 1970s in his head, but he acts like this was some, uncommon thing that was going on back then. Everybody got slapped around, Tony. You know what I mean? But again, if he heard somebody telling this exact story, you know what he'd say, right? Oh, he's a soft, woke joke, cancel culture, cock-shucking, LGBTQ. He can't handle being slapped around a little bit as a kid. Get the fuck out of here. Something like that. Rags to riches. The house was on the water. It was on a canal and was sold for just $185,000 when they moved to Florida. Wow, is that right? Wow. Is this sad fishing? Oh, yeah. No doubt about it, Soto.
You know what I mean? Crazy shit. You know what I mean? Crazy shit. Like, I would not be hungry, and he would say, you got to finish your fucking plate.
Oh, my God. Could you imagine the torture? When he said this earlier, my fucking head almost exploded. He's telling you this. Poor me. When I wasn't even hungry, my dad made me finish what was on my plate. My stepdad, whatever. Are you for real, Tony? Again, I don't understand. Does he not know this is how it was in everybody's fucking household? At least I believe it was. Same here, Tony. Whatever was on my plate, I had to eat it or I would die. He would kill me. Okay, maybe not that much, but it would be bad. I can't believe he's like, oh my God, my parents had too much food. They fed me too well. Wow. He made me eat my dinner. Wow. Pizza acts like he shouldn't have gotten his ass kicked when he acted up. Oh, Pizza acts like he shouldn't have. Yeah, I know. His stepfather taught him how to work. I guess he forgot. He certainly did. For diddling your brother. Whack. Yeah. Did you get slapped around for that, Tony?
It got to the point where I was stuffing my mouth and spitting in a napkin and putting it under the table.
Wow. Oh, my God. Tony, you can't be serious. You're crying about this? There's fucking kids starving at that time and today, right now. And he's pissing and moaning about having to eat too much as a kid. Wow. Incredible.
Yeah, I mean,
what do you know? His whole life became about food.
I couldn't finish the food. I kept on wiping my mouth. I'd spit in the napkin and put it under my leg. And then I'd sit there and wait for him to get up so I can throw the napkins in the garbage. That kind of shit. You know what I mean? If my room wasn't clean, whack. You know what I mean? If I didn't sweep the garage the right way, whack. You know what I mean? Like, this guy was fast with his hand.
In other words, Tony was made to do chores.
And, you know, I learned how to avoid. Just avoid them. You know? Now, you know, it's a long, you know what I mean? So for me to sit here and try to remember every little detail, so FPS can't put his words into it and fucking, because FPS wasn't even alive yet.
Dexter, yeah. He had a normal childhood. I mean, what the fuck? I'm still waiting to hear about all the abuse, Tony. What are you talking about? FPS wasn't alive yet. Who gives a fuck? What is that? What bearing does that have on the story? The real deal is he hated his stepdad so much he throated Alex thinking that would be getting him back. Look what I did to your shun. I made your shun deep throat me, you cockshucking German. Think how different it would have been if young Sean wasn't a mouthy, disrespectful little fuck. Yeah, for real. Sounds like Natalie didn't discipline at all. No. I think she needed to be disciplined herself, lousy pig.
Yet, when I was experiencing this new guy who
If
took
only
over
the stepfather would have came soon enough to end this pregnancy, you know?
my family, because my grandfather made me the man of the house when I was like kindergarten. You know, he came to he came over and sat me down and said, "You're the man of the house. You got to protect your mother and your sister." Okay, you know what I mean? And
I'll take things.
I did.
I'll take things that never happened for 1,000.
I protected my mother and my sister the best way I knew as
Nobody would ever put you in charge of protecting a woman.
a little kid. You know what I mean? Like, this guy came in and took over, and I basically was afraid of him. So, you know, there's so many years you can take of getting put down. You know, I'm trying to figure the right word. You know, he would
Yep.
have anything positive to say, just negative shit. Put it that way.
Yeah. We know. It's all of us, bro. Most of us, at least, I'd say, probably.
He would make fun of my music. He would make fun of my friends. He would make fun of my friends' families. Everybody was beneath him. And he didn't give a shit about anybody's feelings. He didn't. You know what I mean? He married my mother. His intentions were right. You know, he had a good heart to feel like, oh, let me marry this woman and take these 2 kids and give them a better life. But
what a fucking mistake. Could you imagine? That poor bastard spent the rest of his life regretting that fucking decision. Oh my God. The rest of his life, he's like, what was I fucking thinking? What was I thinking? Why did I bring in this pig and her 2 fucking kids? Now I got to deal with this scumbag fucking Sean forever. I can't get rid of him. Oh man, what a fuck. That poor guy. You know, I'm glad he's dead for his own sake. You know, he was finally put out of his fucking misery.
I'm not him, so I can't really, I can't really tell you what he was thinking at the time. But all I can tell you is that his idea was keep a roof over our head, feed us, put clothes on our back, and that's it. That was it.
Yeah, he was called a father.
You know what I mean? Like, there was no relationship between me and him. I thought there was, but there wasn't.
Guys, is it me or is this uncommon? I don't know. Is what he's describing that uncommon? As far as I know, it isn't. No one showed him how to wash up. Yeah, Robert.
Like when he would say, one day this store's going to be yours. You got it made in the shade and all this bullshit to me.
That there's no way that's true, Tony. He would be. I don't want to use the word grooming, but his own son. You know, he'd be telling this to his own son and teaching him, we'll say, to take over the family business one day. Not you, Tony. Why you? Who the fuck does that? Why would somebody walk into a house? They already have how much younger is Alex than him? Because what kind of guy would have his own kid and walk into a situation where a woman already has 2 kids? I think he said he was 9 or something, right? And say, well, I'm going to fuck my own son. I'm going to take this step kid of mine and I'm going to make him, my whatever. He's going to take over for me. He's going to be in charge of taking care of the family, and he's going to run the business for me when I die, even though we're finding out now that he was just a manager and it in no way, shape, or form was his business to leave anybody. The fuck?
I believed it. Yeah, I believed it. Now, you know, when you tell a 9-year-old kid, a 10-year-old kid, 11-year-old kid, this is going to be yours. This is going to be yours.
Were you too stupid to know that a manager can't give you a fucking business that doesn't belong to him? My dad's a butcher shop, a butcher at the butcher shop. He doesn't own the place, but he said when I get old enough, it's all mine. Tony, right then, you should have been like, fucking liar. How are you going to give me a business you don't own, fuckface?
Wait till, you know, you get done with school. You're going to take this over.
Hey, I don't ask for donations anymore, but if you guys would like to donate, that would be dope. We're on about 2 hours now. Had a bunch of laughs, more to come. Doing a longer show as I possibly can, and you know, whatever. Just saying, if you'd like to donate, that'd be awesome. But I don't ask for donations, so I'm certainly not asking. I'm just saying, if you'd want to do the right thing, you have the option. Here we go.
Well, you know, I was already done with school because I hated school. So, you know, I did the work thing with him every Saturday. Well, you know, all my friends were waking up on Saturday morning, getting a big bowl of fucking a big bowl of cereal. I get that light out of my eyes.
Wah, I didn't get Fruit Loops on Saturday mornings. Wah.
Having a big bowl of cereal and watching the cartoons. I was already at work, you know, breaking my ass, scraping the floor inside the walk-in, because inside the walk-in where the grinder was, where he chopped the meat, you know, it builds up like the
You can tell this is like something Tony has nightmares about.
stuff that falls, gets walked on, stepped on, you know, and it just builds up. You know, the wooden floor would be.
Why was there a wooden floor in a walk-in? I don't
covered like black shit that you had to scrape with a scraper to get it up, and then scrub it out and then mop it, and then it comes out brand new looking.
Yeah, that's Frank,
You know,
for real.
You got to figure from Monday to Saturday,
Cursed.
that shit didn't get cleaned. So, you know, I come in on Saturday and have to clean up a week's worth of fucking
For
dirt
real.
on the floor inside a walk-in. A meat locker. We're not talking about a regular walk-in. We're talking about a meat locker where, you know, stuff's
Yes, you got it 100%, according to Tony. Yep.
dragged in and out all day long. So, you know, it wasn't an easy job. I had to change out all the trays in the showcase, clean all the blood, put new paper, put all the meat back on, set it up. I mean,
and that's when I became a hitman.
It wasn't an easy job. Clean the bandsaw, you know. For a little kid, you know, I broke my ass. And he would get in his car and go home at like 4 o'clock and leave all the groceries that he's supposed to bring home in the walk-in. And I would have to take the bus.
This happens to Tony every now and then, you know. He starts thinking back to when he was a kid, and as you listen, I mean, even if he's not saying the words, one of the reasons I'm playing this is because just reading between the lines and just by his demeanor and everything, you can see that he truly feels sorry for himself. I mean, he feels like this is as bad a childhood as anybody could possibly end up living. You know, like he feels like he just really, really had it bad. You know, forget about kids that were sick, that had illnesses, that were in wheelchairs, kids whose parents didn't make enough money to feed them. Kids that were cramped in a 1-bedroom apartment with fucking brothers, sisters, parents, everybody, aunts, uncles, cousins. Nope. This is Tony's nightmare of a childhood. Do you know how many fucking kids would have been grateful as a motherfucker to have lived a childhood like this?
I'd stay till close and take the bus. I think it was the N19 from Seaford to Babylon, and get off on Montauk Highway and Little East Neck Road. And from Montauk Highway to Little East Neck Road was over a mile to my house. From Montauk Highway to Lee Avenue, over a mile walk with 2 heavy bags.
Oh no.
You know,
It's not fair, Tony. I tell you, it's not fair.
Did this shit. And other kids in the neighborhood saw it. Other kids in the neighborhood that got an allowance for doing nothing.
This guy's from New York, and he's like shocked that he had to walk blocks with bags of groceries for his fucking parents and shit. And then again, I mean, he's in Long Island, but especially if you lived in one of the boroughs or something, this is abnormal, Tony. This is something that never happens. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they would laugh at me and say, "Hey, you know,
yeah,
how's the concentration camp?" They would give my father the Zeke Isle every time he went by. They would stand with the Zeke Isle. They called him it was like living on a concentration camp. And, when you're a kid.
Holy shit. Tony, I think you better watch, what's that movie called? I don't remember. I don't remember what it's called, but he can't be serious. It's like, it was like living on a concentration camp. So you're comparing your childhood to a situation where millions upon millions of Jews were forced into these horrible camps where they would be forced to do free labor, and they'd be used basically like slaves until they were marched one by one into fucking gas chambers and shit like that, or just shot in the head and executed on the spot, things like this. You're comparing your childhood to that. Okie doke.
And you're getting abused at the house by this fucking guy, and then you go out
to
go to school, and you're getting abused by the kids in the neighborhood because,
Apparently, another thing Tony doesn't know about is concentration camps.
You're not in the in crowd. You're the outsider. Not only did I get picked on for being the rich kid in the fucking neighborhood, and
nobody gets picked on for. First of all, in any neighborhood, there's not going to be one rich kid generally. Okay, if it's an area where a rich kid lives, there's probably multiple, rich families around. But I'll tell you one thing nobody ever gets picked on for being the rich kid. Okay, you get picked on for being the poor kid, not the rich kid.
I never acted like a rich kid.
But you do now, oddly enough.
I didn't ask to be put into that big fucking house. I didn't ask to
my house was too big. Wow.
Put in that big yard on the water with a boat and a boathouse and all this bullshit.
Can you believe this? What a nightmare. Wow. I had a childhood where I lived in a beautiful home on the water and I had a boat. Wow. What the fuck? What is he talking about? Chandler's List. Yeah, there you go. Is he for real right now? He's describing a dream childhood. Like a dream come true.
I didn't ask for cable TV in my room. I didn't ask for any of that shit. All right? This shit was just there. But everybody out.
I didn't ask for any of this shit. I didn't ask for cable television in my bedroom. I mean, Tony, this solidifies it. You are one of the biggest assholes ever to walk planet fucking Earth. Cable television. Do you know how old I was before I even got a TV in my fucking room? Forget about cable. Holy shit. This guy is like, he's feeling sorry for himself for being, I hate to use the word, but blessed. Didn't cable TV come out in 1979 when he was 12 and he was already out of the house? Who the fuck knows? I would get beat on for begging for the good cereal at the store and not wanting puffed rice. I'm not going to lie and say I'd get beat for something like that, but it was out of the question, for asking for the name brand shit. Yeah, no. You weren't getting it. 1979. Yeah. Oh shit.
Side. You take like FPS. He's like one of these kids in the neighborhood that's on the outside looking in. Oh, look, he's entitled. Oh, look, he's this. Oh,
No, not at all, Tony. I never lived in a neighborhood where the kids were just in a much better predicament than me. I mean, neighborhoods are usually a certain way. I mean, what do you mean? You think I lived in a neighborhood where I was poor and everybody else was rich, or everybody was poor but one specific kid was rich? What you're saying doesn't even make fucking sense. It doesn't even make sense.
oh, look, he's that. Oh, look, oh, look, oh, look. Well, look at this.
I never lived in a situation where I was in a neighborhood with kids that were richer, like way richer than me. Everybody was pretty much the same blue collar neighborhood. And you would know that, I would think, about someplace like Queens, but somehow you don't. I never had less than everybody around me. Never.
Okay, look at this, because
As
none
a
of
kid. And I didn't have more than everybody around me. Everybody was pretty much the same.
that shit meant nothing to me. Okay? None of it. None of it meant nothing to me. And I had a decision to make at a very young age. And that was, let me see how close this guy really.
That was basically his decision as a kid was, should I stay living in, as he describes it, the lap of luxury, with on a nice property with water and a boat and cable television in my room and everything I would want, to live a good childhood? Or do I want to be a belligerent little bitch and run away at 16 and live a life of homelessness? Gee, which one did he pick?
Is because the questions of, is that going to be my store?
Tony, you should never tell this story as if you were this privileged kid, because anybody with brains would say, wow, Tony, in your situation, you have no excuse for not having been a good student who went to college and graduated and became a professional in life. I mean, honestly, even I wasn't in the boat you were in as far as, it being easy. I had to help my mom and stuff. I couldn't even imagine going to college back then and stuff. You had everything you needed, and yet you did nothing with yourself. Amazing.
Is that really?
And even I could have done it, quite honestly. Not as easy as everybody else, maybe, but I could have done it. And so could you.
Mine and his, the boat. Is the boat really? Because he would tell me this is mine and yours. Well, it's mine and yours. That means I should be able to take it out, just like Freddie next door could take out his father's boat, and the girl across the canal could take out her father's boat. How come I can't take out this boat? I mean, they're all my
You weren't given permission, fuckface.
age, right? So
and maybe those kids belonged to the guy whose boat they were taking out,
I tested the water, and I snuck and I took the boat out. I damaged it, because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, but shit happens, you know what I mean? And
of course
I
you
got
damaged it. Tony, it couldn't have ended any other way with you.
my answer. I got my answer, he threw me a beating and called the cops on me.
That probably would have happened to any kid who did that.
And I ran away. And that was when I went to Shellington and fucked FBS's mother in the ass.
All right, I'm even going to admit that was kind of funny the way he just went into that like that, even though I'm going to fucking bust your ass one day for it and split your head open or something. Yeah, the way you just went from one thing to another like that, that's what you call comedic timing. Sick fuck. I can't wait to get a hold of him. I swear to Christ. I swear to God.
Yes, his mother was waitressing. You know what I mean?
By the way, I have no idea where Shillington even is. Somebody told me it's in PA. I've never heard of it. It's just another terrible delusional story. Yes, it is. It is. And there's more, guys. There's more from today, I mean, there's other things he did that are just insane. Some things he said, like let me go to this for a second. I'm trying to do shows as long as possible, guys. Give me some credit. Yep, George. The Christies were middle class, not even upper middle class. Long Island is surrounded by water. Dipshit. Not very unique that you had water in the backyard. Well, I know he's I think he's, well, we know he's insane. But I don't think he thinks about stuff like that, Dexter, when he says it, like as if that was also some uncommon thing that, only he grew up with. Very strange character. Let me see if I want to do one more thing. I'm not sure. I'll probably shut it down for now, actually. And I'll maybe come back on tonight at some point. I doubt it, but it's possible. Or maybe within the next couple of hours. But most likely, I'm just going to go do a politics show or something. But thank you guys for everything. I appreciate you very much. Anybody who donated, you guys are awesome. I love yous. And yeah, apparently, yeah, Joey D, that's where he got it from. Wait a minute, what's this? I want my Saturday Captain Crunch. Hey now. Beautiful. All right, guys, I love yous. Peace.